Who wants a toy? This is their little ducky. Yeah, it's seen some better days. Hi, Teachy. I'm a ducky. Rah. But what if there's another ducky? But what if there's a third ducky? But how about a birthday ducky? A fisherman ducky! Oh, you were already expecting it. The hot rod ducky! What is up today, guys? Today we're doing another monthly Full Sail class review thing, experience, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're doing. Month 9 review, and it is for 3D Animations 2. Let's just get into this. This is my month 9. Could be your month 11, could be your month 7, so anywhere 7 to 11, this is where you're gonna fall. 11 if you have no prerequisites, 7 if you have all your prerequisites. Yeah, I had 2 of them done, that's why it's my month 9. Let's get into this, guys. Boom. And today we are sitting in front of a china cabinet filled with, you know, Miss Potts from Beauty and the Beast. We got Disney ornaments and a whole bunch of coffee mugs. That's cool. Okay, now let's get into what you guys are here for. Got the old computer, we're gonna go down the list. Awesome sauce. Okay, once again, this is for 3D Animations 2 from Full Sail University. My month 9, your month likely 7 through 11, anywhere in there. Okay, let's talk. First we're going to go over class information, then some assignments, talk about the teacher a little bit, some tips, and in short, and yeah, that's that. Then we're going to be done. So all of those times are right here, so you guys can just skip to that if you want to, skip to your favorite part, or watch the whole thing. Whatever works, whatever makes you happy. That's what makes me happy. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to start off with some class information about 3D Animations 2. Lectures, every Tuesday, 5 to 6, and I never did watch a live lecture just because I wasn't feeling it. I like watching the recordings, because when it's a recording, you can go back as many times as you want. You're like, what the world? My dog just peed on the carpet. Ugh. I'll be back. Urine Destroyer. It's a lifesaver. Here's the culprit. Live lectures every Tuesday, 5 to 6. I didn't watch any live lectures just because when I'm watching a recording, I can go back and see how AJ moved the foot, or I don't know, just re-listen to his reasoning for why you should animate in a certain way, or just certain steps on how to do things. For me, recordings just work better. That's my personal preference. You can watch the live lectures if you want. You can actually ask questions that way. Great tool, I just don't use it. I feel like I look round today. Moving on. During the entire month, you had 5 assignments. But there's kind of a 6th one, but it's not really talked about. It's just kind of there hidden, and I found it on accident. So yeah, we'll talk about that too. More on class info. This is more of just an extension from last month, 3D1. In 3D1, you worked with the ball, and then you worked with the arm with the hammer, and then you worked posing a model, and then you animated a model. Well, it's basically that same model, except now you have a face that you get to animate. That's pretty cool. Neck down, the model is the exact same. The face is actually pretty cool. You get to move the eyebrows, the eyelids, top and bottom, move the, you know, eyes, focus, nose, mouth, lip, tongue, teeth, all that good stuff. You get to move it all. Squash or stretch. You go, you know, stuff like that. It's cool. It's very cool. It's like, it's the feeling when you moved up from the ball to the arm, or then the arm to the model. Now it's the model to a model with a face. We're just getting more and more complex. Small steps, but it's just awesome. Let's continue. Yeah, so then you're working with the same model all month. No big deal. Easy peasy. You guys got this. So that's basically it for the class information, aside from the fact that they still do the like critiques for assignments. This time it's not Sean, it is AJ. AJ is doing the critiques, or at least he did for my class. I don't know what he's gonna do for yours, but I don't know, AJ is just awesome, and I'll talk more about him when I get to the teacher part of this. Let's move on to assignments. Cool. Week 1, you do a take. They look over there and then they like double take or something like that. This is a take, animating someone who's starting out in one emotion, they see something, and then they shift to a different emotion. That's it. Easy peasy. Here's mine. I had him go from just kind of sitting there pouting, seeing something, he's terrified, and then he, whoa! One of those kind of things. Yeah, I got 100 on this. Awesome sauce. Week 1 was pretty easy. I spent 4 hours on this assignment, and dang it, there was something else I wanted to mention. Oh yeah, it's 20% of your grade. Boom, there's that. Week 1 is a fairly easy week. Most of this week, you're spending time with the face. You only need to animate waist up because you're focusing in on this character, so you don't even have to deal with the legs if you don't want to. As you saw, I made one of them like lift up just because I felt like it was needed in my animation. So if you feel like yours needs it, go for it. Easy peasy. Week 2, you know guys, I'm kind of flying through this. I feel like this is going to be a shorter video in comparison. Not a lot to talk about, I'm not going to talk your ear off. Week 2, this is a weight shift. Essentially, it's almost a walk. You know when you're a baby, you can't just get up and walk. You start to rock around a little bit, you know? So this is our walking around, I guess. We're shifting our weight back and forth. We're not just going to stand up and walk. We're going to shift and shift and shift and shift and shift. Weight shift, all you needed to do was move your character from over here to over there, moving more than just the center of gravity. Here's mine. I got a 95 on this because I forgot to move the center of gravity down when he takes a step. He just kind of stayed level the entire time. There was that. And also in the first part where he's like, then he looks over, I needed to just make him kind of look over. Now you guys know what not to do. Here's your foot, you know, you take a step, peel off for one, drag it, and then make contact with your heel first. I made contact with my toe. No one said anything in the grading process, but I feel like in the back of their mind, they saw it. Either way, I got a 95 on this one. Now you guys know what not to do. Kick butt and take names. Or take butt and kick names. Whatever you want to do. Pretty sure I just stole that line from Infinity War, but I made it PG. Whatever. Sorry, Mantis. Week 2 took me 10 hours, and this is on me. I very easily could have done this in like 4 hours, but I had no idea what I wanted this character to do in terms of shifting its weight. So I started out with one idea. It took me like 4 hours. I scratched the back half of it, changed it. I spent another 2 hours on that one, scratched that back half, and then I moved on to this one, and then that's where the 4 hours came in. So I'm total of 10 hours. I very easily could have done it in 4, but dang it, me. I wasn't feeling inspired for this one, you know? Something about it. So I guess it's always a good idea to know what you want to animate before you get into it. But yeah, I tried to just jump right in, not knowing what I wanted to do. That's on me, but now I know. Okay, moving on to week 3. Okay, so weeks 3 and 4, you're working on the exact same project the entire time. You guys remember back to Project in Portfolio 1 when I made the desk? And I'm sure you guys have made other things, probably cooler than my silly old desk. Throughout the month, they had you like model it out in simple shapes, and then you refined it, then you UV mapped it, then you added some like tertiary details. As opposed to the month before in model creation, they had you model, refine, and UV map things all in like a week. In these 2 weeks, weeks 3 and 4, that's what you're kind of doing, you know? They're splitting up the workload into 2 weeks because they want you to get an awesome result. In week 3, you're going to be blocking out your animation. You want your key poses to be as interesting as possible. If your guy is here and he's over here, just how's he going to get there? Is he going up and then down and then up and then he settles in somehow? If so, you want to hit here, 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 and here. Okay, you don't want to worry about the transition period and how smooth is everything going. Just make sure these poses that you hit are as awesome as they can be. That's it. Yeah, so here's my week 3. It looks bad, but I'm hitting those poses. Now, I got a 95 on this one because my timing was too even. So, spend extra time, pun not intended but helpful, spend extra time spacing out your keys to make this flow more realistically, you know, make it not so burnt, 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 burnt. Make it go burnt, 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 burnt. I'm sure I probably just said something in Morse code there, but I got no clue. That's where that stands. Awesome sauce. Do better than I did. Week 4. Now you're polishing this. What you're doing is you're polishing week 3's assignment. So make any corrections that AJ tells you during the critique thing. If your timing isn't spaced out properly, adjust it a little bit, or adjust it a lot of bit, whatever applies in your situation. Then start making everything look a bit more realistic. In the transition periods, overlap everything. Don't make everything so even. Don't make the hands arrive at the same time. Don't make, I don't know, just make everything a little offset. See, in the real world, it's difficult to make everything perfect. In Maya, it's difficult to make imperfections. You want imperfections. That's the thing. That's the hard thing, actually. Imperfections are good. Don't make it defy physics, I guess. So here's mine. Haven't gotten a grade for it yet. I feel like it could have been better, so I'm not expecting a 100, but I don't think it looks too bad. So yeah, hopefully it's good. That's all I can say at this point. Oh wait, back to week 3. Week 3's took me, dang, like 9 hours to do. Yeah, it was like 9 hours. But week 4 took me about 6 hours. So total for this animation that lasted about 7 seconds, I got about 15 hours in it. Give or take, but I'm thinking it's around there. Okay, so for your 5th assignment that it mentions, that is your professionalism. Very easy. Go in there, click mark as completed, and boom, 10% of your grade is all good. And because I feel like I just forgot to mention it throughout all the other weeks, I'm just gonna start over and tell you the percentages for each week. Week 1, 20%. I remember saying that one, but I'll say it again. Week 2, 30%. Heavy week. You're learning how to shift your weight. Week 3, 10%, because you're just blocking it out, and it doesn't, or at least it shouldn't take that long. Mine took longer than polishing for some reason. Maybe I'm a better polisher than I am a blocker. I don't know. And then week 4, that is another 30%. See, look, I just did a take right there. And then your professionalism, 10%, like I said. Mark is completed, and you got it. Easy. Boom. But then the hidden assignment that they don't really tell you about is the art forums post. That's where you're going to post your 3 animations for this month. And then write like a little reflection and say what you did about them. I threw all mine in one video, and I don't know if that's what they wanted or if they wanted 3 separate posts because it didn't specify, but that's what I did. And that's why I posted that like 30-second video of some animations a few days ago. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the teacher. Teacher, AJ, super awesome. In the lectures, he's fun, he's energetic, he's just awesome. AJ is super cool. And then in the critiques, even when something doesn't work, he gives you credit for what does, and that's just awesome. He'll still point it out. He'll say, you know what, this is working, or he'll laugh, or just something is awesome. AJ's awesome. Best thing I can say. Great teacher. Glad I had him for 2 months. A little nervous to be animating without him, but we can do this. We got this. Boom. Fist bump. Okay, here's some tips I got for you. Tip 1, I already kind of mentioned it earlier. Have an idea of what you're going to animate. Worst thing you can do, jump in without an idea. You're going to waste like 6 hours of your time and then delete like half of it. Okay, tip 2, act out what you're going to animate. See if what you're trying to animate is realistic or able to be done. Building off that, record yourself acting it out. That way you see how things move. You might not be able to focus on how your fingers are moving while you're doing it, but if you record yourself, you can watch your fingers. Easy. Okay, so in short, what can you guys expect from 3D Animations 2? If you guys just skipped to this point, super awesome. I give you credit for wanting to be as productive as possible and jumping right to what can I expect. And if you made it this far, I give you even more credit because you listened to me ramble for a few minutes. Thanks. Okay, so what can you expect? Lecture every Tuesday, about an hour or so. Mine was at 5 p.m., yours might vary. 5 assignments throughout the month that are said, and a hidden 6th assignment on your forums post. It's like 25% of, not 25%, 25 points of your professionalism grade. You can expect a different model from last month, but it's only different because it has a face that you get to animate too. You can expect a take assignment. You can expect a weight shift assignment. You can expect weeks 3 and 4 to be of the same assignment, broken up into 2 weeks. week 3 to block it out, and week 4 to polish it. You can expect to have an awesome teacher as long as AJ is still teaching. You can expect to have to record yourself acting things out that you're going to animate. It's just better off if you do that. And that's pretty much it, guys. Total, how long did I spend? Let's see, 4 plus 10 is 14, plus 9, 23, plus 6. Okay, so I'm looking at 29 hours this month. Okay, I just did that math super quick, so if I did it right, it's 29. If I did it wrong, it's whatever that number is. Yeah, you can expect around 29 hours of work this month. The videos, like, of how to do stuff, that's what's really gonna kill your time. I guess that's the one complaint I have about this class, is that there's so many videos you need to watch. I like watching my lecture and then just jumping right in. I know, I gotta remember, we're still learning how to animate, we're still learning tips and tricks and all this good stuff. So if I have to watch 5 20-minute videos every week, along with an hour-long lecture, well, then that's just what needs to get done in order to be an awesome animator. So yeah, but I like to just watch it and get right to work. I'm like, dang it, I gotta watch 30 more videos before I can do this. But sometimes that's what needs to happen, and sometimes the best students are the ones that put in that much work. Remember. So that's it for this one, guys. I'm excited to go into Project and Portfolio 2 next month, and that's obviously going to be the class that I do another experience video on next, because it is the class I have next. Next week is Halloween. My next Monday video will be a drawing video of a character who you're going to want some shades on for, because they are shiny as all get out. So keep that in mind. And if you guys have any questions about anything, I'm on Facebook at Tetrad Art of Jacob Feazel, not the art, because for some reason I couldn't use that. Twitter, I'm not on there too frequently. I'll occasionally retweet something from Feazel, but I am at TATAOJF. It means Tetrad Art, the art of Jacob Feazel. Easy. And Instagram, I am Tetrad Art, all lowercase, all one word. Easy. So if you guys want to tag me in any of your stuff, I'd love to see it. That'd be awesome. And if you have any questions, I will try to help you as best I can. Cool. I'm gonna get out of here and stop wasting your time. So that's it for this one, guys. If you would please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. See you guys later. Also, real quick, if you guys would like to see me unbox and review, well, this box, let me know in the comments below. You might get it in a week or 2. Okay, that's it. Now, officially, bye.